Hey guys, it has been a long time since we've done a video. We've got caught up with a bunch of things. COVID-19 happened. It's been a whirlwind for us. I've been at work still, so I'm an essential worker apparently. So it's been chaotic for us trying to get a video out. But I just wanted to touch base, show you guys we got our geese and our geese and our turkeys. So here's our geese. These guys are just adorable. Oh, come here, baby. Hi. So these are white Chinese geese. Yeah. They're from the United States though. We didn't import them, so we're safe in that regard. They're adorable. Hey, buddy. Over here we've got our turkeys. We have two different types of turkeys. You can see there's like a lighter kind of tannish colored. It's a little bit of a red in them. Those are the red bourbons. And then the darker colored turkeys are the broad-breasted, the bronze broad-breasted turkeys. So we've got Thanksgiving dinners for some of these. And then the heritage breed, which is the reds, we're actually going to try breeding them and start our own mini turkey farm as far as breeding the birds and trying to recoup our flock for next year. And we've also got our plants coming up. I think we've showed already most of them, but we got our peppers are starting to all sprout. So these are sweet peppers, these are hot peppers. All right, so I'm gonna go get the pig food because they need to eat. It's feeding time. Actually, it's past feeding time. All right. So we've got their scrap bucket we keep in the house, and we grab their scraps every day. All of our food items outside of raw potatoes, I think that's one thing you don't feed pigs. All the food scraps that the kids have leftovers on their plates and stuff they're not eating, all gets put in the scrap bucket, and then we mix in with some grain and some scratch grains. So like the pellet, come on, Dora. The pellet grains and the scratch grains. Yeah, we'll look in a minute, bud.
Yay, that was so fun.
Yeah?
Daddy, every single time we put a chicken, another one just jumped out.
Oh my goodness. You guys did a great job, it sounds like.
I got them in, and I helped get them in.
Good.
for the pigs.
Cool. You guys want to get the big gray cart, get 2 water buckets, and go start filling the water for the pigs for me?
Yeah.
All right, real quick.
And we got 8 eggs.
We'll do the, wow, 8 eggs. 1 per chick. Oh my gosh, these guys have already made a mess. So here's our ducks. This is a temporary housing for them for the next probably 2 days because we are building their duck shaw, which is going to be similar to what I'm going to show you now. Similar but different. This is the chick shaw. So our chicks, our new chicks are in this, the egg layers. How many do we have, Juliet, of these birds? You don't remember how many? Andrew, do you remember? Okay, so we have 16 or 17 birds. So these are Andrew and Juliet's project. They wanted to start their own egg business. See, here's Andrew. Whoop, spilling the water in his boot. I bet that's wet and cold. You got it, bud?
Yep.
I'll show you the front. These guys love to try and get out. You ready?
Yep. Hey, you guys gotta get out. Ow, I'm on one.
It's okay. It's all right, bud. Let them get out. Let them have, we'll give them a little bit of freedom. Made a mess here. So here they are. We got some Americanas. We got some Rhode Island Reds. Ah! 2 Bantams. Go ahead and get it in, bud.
Oh. There you go. Oh.
So they're not going to always be in here. This is just a temporary thing. Matter of fact, let's let them be out for a little bit. Let's get this nice and secured here so that they can't get out if we can help it. Leave that one there. Let me pull this one up. And put it right here. Well, this thing's a mess.
Yeah, we just set this up.
Is there, go get one of the carabiners from on top of the gray tub where the food is. There should be like 3 or 4. Get you a view of the actual hens. So we have some Premier One fencing coming. It should be here in a few days, actually. So we have the poultry netting for these birds, and we are getting some pig fencing for the pigs, and then we're going to use the fencing that the pigs are using right now. That's going to be for our turkeys and for our geese. So all of the animals are going to have their own little areas. We're going to be doing a lot of permaculture like what we're doing with the pigs, and we're really going to be getting it set up so that these animals are able to be free and eat food and be out and about. So eat grass, and that one just ate a leaf. I've never seen that before. Birds. Share some crumbles there. Did you find it, Andrew?
Just for 1 second.
The pig. I already went over the pig.
Mommy, look.
Good job. All right, so I was going to show you before, but Drew had the camera. This was my fermented food. It had a little bit of that bubbly stuff on the top to begin with, and it was a little watery. I'm still experimenting with the water to food ratio. This one's been fermenting for 2 days. So we added a little bit of dry food to thicken it up. So the first batch that I did, I forgot to add the scratch grains, right?
Yes.
Forgot to add the scratch grains. I just fermented the food. So this is the last of that first batch. When I started yesterday, a new batch, I did half scratch grain and half chicken feed and then fermenting that. So we'll see if they like that one as well. We're still experimenting with how long to ferment it, how much water to food ratio, which animals will eat it. But so far, I'm feeding it to the ducks, the hens, and a guinea fowl. We're gonna try to just thicken this up a little bit. It's a little too watery. So can you stir, or do you want me to stir? Is that getting too hard for you? Want me to help you?
Can I stir?
Sure. It's like, so there's 2 main reasons to ferment. 1, it gets the good bacteria for good gut health for the birds, and 2, it utilizes the food better. The parts, I think there's certain parts that, like the smaller particles that kind of fall to the bottom of the feeder that they don't eat, so it utilizes the food better and helps the food go farther and fills their stomach better, and they're able to digest it better, so essentially you're using less feed. So good gut health and saving costs on feed is our purposes for fermenting.
Mommy, look.
Good job. Okay, let's go feed the ducks. Who has a scoop?
Jack, bring that scoop that's in that bag. No, empty.
Yeah, I'm making a mess and wasting it, unfortunately.
That's okay. We're learning. Wow. Can you open that, Jay?
I'm gonna give them 2 because I think they need. I don't think this is enough food. Well, actually, why don't we do a little bit of dry food here, Jay? Because I don't think that's gonna be enough for them. So why don't we do some scoop of dry food in there for them? And then for these ones.
And use as much as I can.
So I need to figure out a better trough or feed plate. So for today, I'm just gonna use this container since they're out and let them eat the wet food from here, and Jay's gonna fill up the other feeder with the dry food still, because I'm still figuring out ratios. I don't think this is enough food for them, just the wet food alone. I think they ate it yesterday inside. Did we look inside?
They were annihilating all the stuff that was on the ground.
Did they eat the wet food yesterday that was inside their...
I believe, yeah, their thing was empty. Jay had it set up. Yeah,
I think they liked it all. All right, so then this I'm going to split between the hens and the guinea, and then we'll probably give them also a little bit of dry food on top. And I think if they like it, I'm just going to ferment twice as much and just give them just fermented food, right?
Yep.
Okay. Because I need to figure out the ratios of how much food they normally eat dry, and then figure out combining that for a whole day's worth of feed, and then a lot of things to figure. So can you put the red feeders?
I told her to watch the room. Ah. Thank you. I'm going to put that in my pocket right now. You ready? They eat all their food. Hold it. They eat all their food already?